Stoicism isn't about ignoring emotions, it's about mastering them. Understanding female weaknesses gives men the power to connect on a deeper level, not to exploit but to strengthen bonds. Women's emotional nature reveals unspoken needs, and a true Stoic man stands calm, strong, and unshaken. In this article, we'll explore emotional sensitivity, validation needs, overthinking, security concerns, fear of rejection, and more, equipping you with Stoic wisdom to build deeper, stronger relationships. 2. Desire for validation and appreciation. If emotional sensitivity gives you insight into her heart, understanding her need for validation opens the door to trust and emotional intimacy. Have you ever wondered why women often seek appreciation for even the smallest things? It's not about ego or insecurity. It's a fundamental emotional need that connects deeply to how valued she feels in a relationship. For women, validation is more than just hearing, "You look good today," or "Thanks for what you do." It's about feeling seen, heard, and appreciated as a partner, a woman, and an individual. Society often places immense pressure on women to look a certain way, to manage roles perfectly, and to meet everyone's expectations. In such a world, even strong women sometimes crave validation to remind them of their worth. The Stoic man's approach to validation. As a man rooted in Stoicism, you must understand this need without becoming overly reactive or insincere. A Stoic man leads with calm strength and authenticity, offering appreciation that is genuine, not flattery meant to manipulate. For instance, instead of generic compliments, notice the details, like her effort in preparing something or her ability to handle difficult situations. Express gratitude when she supports you emotionally or takes care of responsibilities others might overlook. Pay attention to her growth, ideas, and ambitions. Validation isn't always about looks, it's about who she is. Why this matters to a relationship. Women often interpret a lack of appreciation as neglect or emotional distance. When men dismiss or ignore this need, it creates cracks in trust and connection. On the other hand, a man who validates a woman's efforts and emotions makes her feel valued and secure. And here's the truth: a secure woman brings her best self to a relationship. Stoicism teaches men not to overattach to praise or validation for themselves. This same principle allows you to provide her appreciation without expecting constant validation in return. It's about giving her space to feel loved and seen, while you maintain your composure and emotional balance. A word of caution: while validation is crucial, overdoing it or being insincere can backfire. Women can sense when compliments lack substance. Stoic wisdom reminds you to offer praise with intention, not just to please. Focus on actions that show appreciation, listening attentively, helping without being asked, or celebrating her small victories. 3. Overthinking and anxiety. If the desire for validation creates emotional reassurance, overthinking often clouds that reassurance with doubt and uncertainty. Have you ever noticed how women can replay conversations, decisions, or situations over and over in their minds? It's not a flaw, it's a natural response rooted in their deep emotional intelligence and attention to detail. However, overthinking can sometimes become a spiral that leads to unnecessary stress and anxiety, impacting both her well-being and the relationship. Women often overthink because they care. Whether it's analyzing how you reacted to something she said, worrying about the future of the relationship, or questioning her own choices, her mind becomes her battlefield. Unlike men, who are often trained to compartmentalize problems, women tend to process emotions on a broader, more interconnected level. Small things that might seem insignificant to you could weigh heavily on her mind. This is where your role as a Stoic man comes into play, not to fix her overthinking but to provide stability and calm amidst her internal storm. As a man rooted in Stoicism, you must approach this with patience and emotional mastery. Avoid dismissing her worries with phrases like, "You're overthinking it," or "It's not a big deal." While such responses may feel logical to you, they can come across as invalidating and dismissive of her feelings. Instead, practice active listening. Let her share what's on her mind without interruption or judgment. Your calm presence alone can be the reassurance she needs to break free from her spiral of doubt. Remember, overthinking thrives in uncertainty, so when you exude confidence and clarity, you become the steady anchor that helps her find peace. An essential part of Stoicism is focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you cannot. Share this wisdom subtly with her, encouraging her to focus on solutions rather than fixating on problems she can't change. Led by example. Show her through your actions that life is better lived in the present moment rather than in a loop of what-ifs and hypothetical scenarios. At the same time, understand that her overthinking is often not about you. It's a reflection of her internal worries and desire to get things right. Respond with empathy, not frustration. A woman who overthinks needs more than words. She needs consistency. Actions like keeping your promises, being reliable, and showing her that you're there for her, no matter what, speak louder than empty reassurances. This kind of emotional consistency eases her anxiety and allows her to feel safe within the relationship. In the end, overthinking is a test of your strength as a Stoic man. Instead of viewing it as a problem, see it as an opportunity to deepen trust and connection. When you respond with calm, steady energy and compassion, you not only ease her anxiety but also solidify yourself as a man who brings peace into her life. In a chaotic world, be her calm harbor, because that's where true bonds are built. 4. The need for security, emotional and physical. If overthinking stems from uncertainty, the need for security is what quiets that inner storm. At the heart of every strong relationship is a sense of safety, emotional and physical, that allows a woman to trust, let go of fears, and fully embrace the connection. This isn't about material possessions or extravagant displays. It's about creating a space where she feels protected, valued, and emotionally grounded. For women, security is multifaceted. Emotional security means knowing she can express her thoughts, fears, and dreams without judgment. It's the confidence that you'll stand by her side through life's challenges, providing support instead of criticism. Physical security goes beyond protection. It's about showing up consistently, being reliable, and reinforcing that she's not alone in this world. A woman needs to know that she can rely on you, whether it's as small as a promise kept or as big as facing life storms together. A Stoic man understands that true strength lies in providing this sense of security without losing himself. The goal isn't to become overprotective or controlling, but to be a source of stability. In a world filled with chaos and uncertainty, your ability to remain calm, composed, and decisive is what sets you apart. When a woman feels secure around you, she'll naturally trust you more, open up to you, and invest deeply in the relationship. Your words play a significant role in building the security, but your actions matter even more. If you say you'll be there, show up. If you promise to listen, give her your undivided attention. Women notice the small details, and when you repeatedly prove that you're dependable, you lay the foundation of emotional safety. Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control external circumstances, but we can control how we show up in the lives of others. Be the man who doesn't falter when things get hard. Your unwavering presence is what creates the strongest bond of all. On the flip side, neglecting this need for security can lead to doubts, insecurities, and distance in a relationship. If she feels unheard, unsupported, or like she's standing on shaky ground, her trust in you begins to erode. A Stoic man avoids this by being proactive, communicating clearly, acting with integrity, and prioritizing her emotional well-being without losing his own balance. At its core, providing security isn't about grand gestures. It's about consistency, honesty, and strength of character. A woman doesn't need a hero to save her. She needs a man who makes her feel safe enough to face the world together. Be the calm, steady force in her life, and she'll naturally see you as her safe harbor, her partner, and her equal. This is the quiet strength that Stoicism teaches, and it's what transforms a relationship into an unshakable bond. 5. Fear of rejection and abandonment. If the need for security gives her a foundation to trust, the fear of rejection and abandonment is what shakes that foundation. This fear is deeply rooted in human nature. No one wants to feel unwanted or left behind, but for many women, it can become an underlying emotional struggle. It's not about weakness. It's about the desire to feel irreplaceable, cherished, and safe in a relationship. For women, this fear often stems from past experiences, childhood wounds, broken relationships, or moments where trust was shattered. Even the strongest and most confident women carry this fear deep within. It shows up in subtle ways: questioning your feelings, overthinking your actions, or seeking reassurance about where the relationship stands. To you, her concerns might seem unnecessary or even irrational, but for her, they're very real. This is where your role as a Stoic man becomes essential. Not to dismiss her fears, but to create an environment where those fears cannot thrive. A Stoic man approaches this fear with calmness, consistency, and understanding. Rather than reacting with frustration when she expresses doubt, you respond with patience and clarity. Her fear doesn't mean she lacks trust in you. It's often her way of seeking reassurance that she's safe with you. Avoid dismissing her concerns with phrases like, "You're being dramatic," or "You know I'm here for you." Instead, show her through actions that you're not going anywhere. A reliable man is far more reassuring than empty words. Consistency is the key to helping her overcome the fear of abandonment. Be someone whose actions align with their words. Show up when you say you will, be honest even in difficult moments, and stay emotionally present when she needs you. Stoicism teaches us to control what we can and let go of what we can't. While you can't erase her past experiences, you can build a present and future where she feels secure, valued, and loved. At the same time, a Stoic man knows that he cannot become the sole source of her emotional security. You provide support, but you don't enable dependency. Lead by example and encourage her to find strength within herself, just as Stoicism teaches you to rely on your own inner peace. A relationship built on mutual emotional strength becomes unshakable. In the end, a woman's fear of rejection isn't about doubting you. It's about fearing the loss of what matters most. When you become a steady, calm force in her life, you'll ease her fears naturally. By staying present, showing up consistently, and embracing her emotions with strength and understanding, you create a bond that no amount of fear can break. Be the man she knows will stay, not because you have to, but because you choose to. 6. The struggle with self-worth. If the fear of rejection reveals her desire to be chosen, the struggle with self-worth is what often makes her question if she deserves to be chosen at all. Many women, no matter how strong or accomplished, silently battle with their sense of self-worth. This isn't because they are weak, it's because society, life experiences, and personal insecurities constantly challenge their confidence. A woman may appear composed on the outside, yet inside, she could be questioning her value in relationships, her appearance, or her place in the world. The struggle with self-worth often stems from societal expectations. Women are bombarded with unrealistic standards of beauty, success, and perfection. Whether it's social media comparisons or past experiences of feeling overlooked, these pressures can erode her confidence over time. As a result, even small comments or actions can trigger self-doubt, making her seek reassurance that she is enough. For a Stoic man, recognizing this silent struggle is key to fostering a relationship built on trust, understanding, and respect. Stoicism teaches you to see beyond the surface and respond with wisdom, not frustration. When a woman struggles with her self-worth, your role is not to fix her insecurities. She must ultimately find her confidence within. However, as a partner, you can become a mirror that reflects her true value. Acknowledge her strengths, celebrate her growth, and remind her, through both words and actions, of the qualities that make her unique. Instead of empty flattery, offer sincere praise. "I admire how you handled that challenge today," or "Your kindness makes such a difference to the people around you." These words carry weight when they come from a place of honesty and respect. At the same time, a Stoic man understands the importance of leading by example. When you embody self-assurance, discipline, and emotional balance, you inspire her to do the same. Show her through your own actions that true worth is not determined by external validation or perfection, but by how one carries themselves and grows as an individual. It's equally important to avoid actions that unintentionally feed her insecurities. Comparisons, lack of attention, or dismissive remarks can deepen her struggles. A woman battling self-worth doesn't need a man to point out flaws. She needs a partner who sees her potential even when she can't. Be patient, be present, and remind her that self-worth isn't about being perfect. It's about being authentic and enough as she is. In the end, when you approach her struggles with calm strength and compassion, you create an environment where she feels safe to embrace her worth. A Stoic man doesn't demand perfection. He nurtures growth. By being her steady source of support, You empower her to see what you see, a woman who is more than enough. 7. The desire for emotional intimacy. If the struggle with self-worth stems from external pressures, the desire for emotional intimacy comes from a deeper, more internal need. The need to feel truly seen, understood, and loved for who she is, not what she can give. Emotional intimacy isn't just about sharing secrets or experiences. It's about building a connection that transcends the surface and creates a profound bond between two people. For many women, this emotional closeness is the most cherished aspect of a relationship, one that offers comfort, vulnerability, and the deepest sense of belonging. At the core of emotional intimacy is the desire to feel safe enough to be fully authentic, without fear of judgment or rejection. Women long for partners who not only listen but understand. The kind of connection where silence is comfortable and words are not just exchanged but felt. This goes beyond casual conversations or day-to-day interactions. It's about sharing the hidden parts of themselves, their dreams, fears, and deepest emotions, knowing that their partner will respond with empathy, not judgment. A Stoic man understands that emotional intimacy requires more than just physical presence. It demands mental and emotional engagement. It's not enough to simply be there in body. True intimacy happens when you show up with your mind and heart. When a woman opens up about her fears or vulnerabilities, don't offer solutions right away. Instead, offer your full attention, making her feel heard and validated. Emotional intimacy thrives on connection, not correction. Show her that you value her feelings by listening deeply and responding with compassion. Many men, especially those who are more logical or action-oriented, might struggle with emotional conversations. It can feel uncomfortable to engage in deep emotional exchanges, especially when it involves vulnerability. But this is where your Stoic training can truly shine. Stoicism teaches that emotional control and empathy are not mutually exclusive. In fact, a Stoic man can remain composed while deeply connecting with the emotions of others. Responding with patience, calm, and wisdom during these intimate moments strengthens the bond and fosters trust. It's important to recognize that emotional intimacy doesn't happen overnight. It's built through consistent, genuine actions over time. Be present, even when the conversations are difficult. Acknowledge her emotions, even if you don't fully understand them. Don't shy away from discussing your own feelings. 2. Emotional intimacy is a two-way street. Share your thoughts, your struggles, and your vulnerabilities. This mutual exchange creates a safe space for both partners to grow emotionally, deepening the connection. In the end, emotional intimacy is the thread that ties everything together in a relationship. It's the foundation that supports love, trust, and mutual respect. When a woman feels emotionally connected to her partner, she's more likely to open up, trust, and invest deeply in the relationship. A Stoic man provides this space, not by demanding it, but by creating it through his calm, steady presence and empathetic engagement. In this intimate bond, both partners can thrive, finding strength in their vulnerability and connection. If you found these insights valuable, don't just stop here. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Your voice matters, and we'd love to hear how these ideas resonate with you. Speech Balloon Sparkling Heart, feel the power of connection, wisdom, and understanding? If you want more of this meaningful content, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated. Bell Sparkles dive deeper into the world of relationships, self-growth, and Stoic wisdom with our other videos. Because here at Your Channel Name, we believe in building stronger, more fulfilling bonds every step of the way. Seedling Two Hearts.